With how complicated the combat system of Wuthering Waves is, with so many things such as perfect dodging, parrying, and even animation canceling coming into play, it's no surprise that we are learning new things about the combat every single day. So what I want to talk about with y'all today is how in Wuthering Waves, even the small things such as the range of a melee character's attack and even how tall a character is can impact how strong that character is in combat. You see, unlike in some other games where you have flashy skills that teleport you directly to your enemy all the time, Wuthering Waves for the most part requires you to do the old walk up to the boss and hit them as hard as you can tactic. And while this may seem to make the gameplay a bit more simple, it is actually the opposite. You see, in Wuthering Waves, on top of bosses being at many times extremely mobile, we have something called the parry system. And how this parry system works is that when you are within the parry window, if you hit the enemy with your attack, you're able to parry that attack and create an opening for you to land some free hits. Now, the key word is hitting the enemy. You see, if a parry window shows up on the enemy and you attack the enemy at the right time, but don't actually land the hit in the right spot, the enemy's attack will still go through and you will end up missing the parry. This is why the attack range of your melee character is extremely important in this game. A lot of times an enemy will jump around your screen and they will oftentimes end up right back in front of you when their attack is about to land. But there are times that you may be moving around as well, and when their parry window starts, you may be a bit further away from the boss than usual. So if you are, let's say, Lin Yang, who has an extremely stubby attack, you may not physically be able to hit that parry because of your attack range. Whereas a character like Jian would be able to hit that parry because of his sword. That is why a character's innate attack range poses an extreme advantage in a game like Wuthering Waves. Now, what about height? Well, the height of the character isn't just a cosmetic thing in Wuthering Waves either. Your character's height will actually influence many things, one of which is the speed at which your character runs. If you look at this example, Lin Yang and Jian will start at the exact same position and start running at the exact same time. But as the timer starts counting down to 0, you'll see that Jian ends up going further than Lin Yang in that 5-second period. And this is the reason why height is so important when it comes to combat in Wuthering Waves. Much like our conversation about attack range, there are many bosses in this game that are extremely mobile, and when the boss moves away from you, it'll take you, one, time to catch up to that boss to keep up your DPS, but also, oftentimes a boss will throw out an attack that is parryable, but because you aren't actually physically next to the boss at that time, you might end up missing that parry and end up taking damage and also missing out on a big damage window. So again, when we look at our examples of Lin Yang and Jian, you can see why a character like Jian, who is both taller and has a longer attack range, in many cases outclasses a character like Lin Yang when it comes to combat. Hopefully this video was both interesting and informative to you, and if it was, please let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed it, please remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, and ring the bell for notifications. And also, I stream Wuthering Waves every single Wednesday, starting at 10 p.m. PST at twitch.tv/WeSelectShiru. So hopefully I see you guys there, but if not, hopefully I see y'all on the next video. Alright guys, peace out.